Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Chemistry Vision with Vidya Sangare and with our lab assistant Sandeep. See friends, before starting experiment all apparatus are washed and now we are going to rinse the apparatus. We are going to rinse the burette. Rinsing means washing burette with the help of such a solution which we will use to fill it. Means we are going to fill burette with KMnO4. So I wash the burette with KMnO4 solution and then throw it to the basin. See, your burette possesses 0 ml mark at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to at bottom there is 50 ml mark. Okay, so in between 2 ml means from 25 to 26 there are 10 lines. After 25, if your reading is at first line, then you may say it as 25.1, 25.2, 25.3 and so on. Like this you have to take your reading. Experiment number 1, part B, that is determination of molarity of KMnO4 solution. For this experiment, we need KMnO4 solution of unknown concentration, oxalic acid 0.1 molar and sulfuric acid. Your burette is adjusted up to 0 ml mark. Now, I pipette out 10 ml of oxalic acid. Suck solution above 10 ml mark and slowly release your thumb so that level get adjusted to mark and press your thumb. To remove last drop, wind up your fingers around the bulb and press from the top. To this same conical flask, we add 1 test tube of dilute H2SO4. Now, again to make the reaction faster, we will heat the solution, and before heating, make sure that your flask is dry from outside. Now, I will heat the solution on this tripod by keeping it on the wire gauze. We heated the solution near about up to 50 to 60 degrees centigrade. Now we titrate it with the KMnO4 solution in our burette. This KMnO4 solution itself acts as an indicator. Add few drops and rotate it in circular manner till the color disappears. Again add few drops and rotate till the color disappears. This process is called as swirling process. The last drop which changes the color. See here. To fresh pink is the end point of our solution. See, when solution changes to pink, our reading is from 12 to 13 ml. This is the pilot reading, 12 ml to 13 ml. Now repeat the experiment second time. Fill your burette again and adjust the 0 ml mark. Suck 10 ml of oxalic acid. Add 1 test tube sulfuric acid to your conical flask. Heat the solution of sulfuric acid and oxalic acid up to 50 degrees centigrade. Titrate the solution of oxalic acid and sulfuric acid with KMnO4 by adding few drops. When we obtain pink color, that is end point, note your accurate reading. See your burette reading. After 12, on 5th line, the reading is there. So, the reading is 12.5. Note down your observations. Fill burette with KMnO4. With the help of pipette, we suck 0.1 molar oxalic acid. In conical flask, oxalic acid and dilute H2SO4. Indicator is KMnO4 and your end point is colorless to pink. Now note down your observations in your observation table. Our pilot reading is from 12 to 13 ml, right? Then first reading we obtain after completion is 12.5 ml. Second reading is also 12.5 ml and third reading is also 12.5 ml. Our initial reading was 0 ml. So final minus initial, the difference is 12.5. Second also 12.5, 12.5. So our constant burette reading is 12.5 ml. See, in calculation, we need to find out the molarity of KMnO4 solution. So to find molarity of KMnO4 solution, first of all, see the equation. In equation, we can able to see that 2 moles of KMnO4 combined with 5 moles of oxalic acid. Hence, here I write 1000 ml of 5 molar oxalic acid. We find out molarity in 1 liter. So I write here 1000 ml. 1000 ml of 5 molar oxalic acid combines with 2 moles of KMnO4. 158 is the molar mass of KMnO4. So we get 1000 ml 5 molar oxalic acid combines with 316 gram of KMnO4. So 10 ml 0.1 molar oxalic acid combined with how much? Take cross multiplication. 316 into 10 into 0.1 upon 1000 into 5. We get 0.0632 gram of KMnO4. Here in experiment we are taken 10 ml oxalic acid and molarity is 0.1. So we write here 10 ml 0.1 molar oxalic acid. Our constant burette reading is 12.5 ml. So 12.5 ml KMnO4 contain 0.0632 gram of KMnO4. 1000 ml contain how much? Again cross multiplication. 1000 ml is essential because molarity is found out per liter. So I write here 1000 ml. Now we want to find out molarity. To find molarity, it is essential to divide with molar mass of KMnO4. So here 0.0632 into 1000 upon 12.5 same divided by here we divide with 158, that is molar mass of KMnO4. When you solve this, we get 0.4 upon CBr. 0.4 log 12.5 log, subtract it and take its antilog. You get the answer 3.200 into 10 to the power minus 2. So the result is molarity of KMnO4 solution is 0.032 molar. Here we finish our part B of first experiment. Now if you have any doubt, you may ask me.
Madam, how to calculate the molar mass of oxalic acid?
The molecular formula of oxalic acid is H2C2O4 with 2 molecules of crystallization. So when we want to find out molar mass, see here there are total carbon 2 plus hydrogen 6 and oxygen 4 plus 2, that is 6. See here 2 into atomic mass of carbon 12 plus 6 into atomic mass of hydrogen 1 plus 6 into atomic mass of oxygen 16. So it comes 24 plus 6 plus 96 and it is 126 gram per mole is the molar mass of oxalic acid.
Ma'am, why heating is essential in this experiment?
In this reaction, the oxalic acid and KMnO4 react very slowly. So when we heat it, temperature increases, rate of reaction increases. So the heating is essential.
Why what H2SO4 is added in this experiment?
In this experiment, we add dilute H2SO4 because it prevents the oxidation of manganese to manganese dioxide.
Ma'am, what is the oxidation state of carbon atom in oxalic acid after completion of redox situation?
In this experiment, after redox reaction, CO2 is formed. So to find out the oxidation state of carbon in CO2, oxidation state of carbon plus 2 into oxidation state of oxygen is equal to 0. We know that the oxidation state of oxygen is -2. So here I put the value -2. While that of carbon we have to find out. So x plus 2 into -2 is equal to 0. Finally we get the oxidation state of carbon is +4.
Ma'am, why primary standard substances are used to make standard solutions?
Here primary standard substance we use is oxalic acid because it is stable, unaffected by the reaction of air and moisture, and maximum these compounds are possessing high degree of purity.
Thank you for watching my video. If you have any doubt, you may ask me in comment box.